Am I the butthole for telling my girlfriend not to join me on vacation because of her financial situation? I, 26M, have been dating my girlfriend, 25F, for almost a year. Soon, I'll be traveling to Las Vegas for a work event. My company is covering my round-trip international flight and expenses during the event. After that, I'm planning to use my vacation days to spend some time in Florida. That part will be paid out of my own pocket, domestic flight, accommodation, food, etc. My girlfriend wants to join me in Florida, but she's not in a good financial situation. I just received my annual bonus, which is just enough to cover my own travel plans. She doesn't have the money and suggested asking her dad to help cover the trip. Here's the thing, I know her family is struggling. They don't have a car, there's often a lack of basic groceries at home, no proper shower stall, no curtains, things like that. So it really doesn't sit right with me that she ask her dad for money to go on vacation while those basic needs are unmet. I'd love to travel with her someday, but I feel like this just isn't the right moment. I'm worried she'll take it personally or think I don't want her there. But to me, encouraging her to spend or borrow money for this trip feels irresponsible. Am I the butthole for thinking she shouldn't come and should use the money for more important things? Am I the butthole for yelling at my aunt after she kept pressuring me to marry her son? I'm 24F from Pakistan. Here cousin marriages are common and my aunt keeps pressuring me to marry her son, 25M, since I was a teen. This started in my teen years. My aunt would start making jokes such as, "You'd make a good daughter-in-law," or "You and her son's name would make a good couple," etc. I used to brush it off back then, ignore it, and such, hoping it would stop, but they never did. Instead, it started being more common. She started doing it every time we met, and I've shut her down politely every time, saying I'm not interested and it won't ever happen. My mom knew how much it bothered me. She didn't want to disrespect her elders, so she kept quiet and only spoke about it in private when my aunt messaged her. My mom told me to keep quiet and ignore because she won't let it happen. This was very uncomfortable. This whole thing gave my cousin some wrong ideas because he started messaging me in private saying things like, "We're getting married in the future, so why aren't you talking to me now?" I'd just ghost him and ignore his messages. Just a few years ago, I lost my temper at a family gathering after my aunt said, "You're all grown up now. When are you going to marry him? Our decision is final." The strong feeling of ick and cringe just made me lash out. I yelled at my aunt, calling her stupid for not listening to me and not understanding what no means. I used mild swear words as well, and it was a whole heated argument. To end the argument, my brother had to physically carry me out of the house, where I had a breakdown and we all just left her house. My mom was hurt by this a lot, and I could feel the pain in her voice whenever we spoke about this. She said she just wishes I handled it differently. After this came a series of unwanted toxicity and drama. My aunt yelled at my mom, making her look like a terrible person for letting that happen, and cut off all ties. She influenced mom's oldest sister and brother to do the same. My cousin got married to someone else, and we found out about it through someone else. He got married and divorced just later that year, and somehow my aunt managed to partially blame me and mom for that divorce, even though we played no part in it. My mom deals with her siblings often, and sometimes they drag her into dramas. I've seen her cry in her room alone because of this, and it makes me feel bad. I feel like I should have done better or done things differently for the sake of my mom. All this toxicity and drama would have been avoided if I did things different. Am I the butthole for telling my mom she can't watch my baby? For backstory, I, 33F, am pregnant with my first child. My husband, 34M, and I live in a major city where most people don't have cars/drive. We walk basically everywhere, or take the subway. My mom, whom I love, 60F, is morbidly obese. She's always been bigger, but in the past 10 years has gotten close to 400 pounds. She can't walk 2 city blocks without sitting, can't do any stairs, and can't really fly unless she buys 2 seats. She complains of pain whenever she has to carry things. We, my sisters and I, encouraged her to go to a doctor. The doctors and specialists all said her hormones are fine. It's overeating and she needs to lose weight for health reasons. My mom sneaks snacks and doesn't eat healthy. My husband and I live in a walk-up. I'm due in June, and my mom asked if she can come up and help with the baby the first few weeks. I said of course, all help is always appreciated. Then she said that she would like my husband and I to have her as childcare for a few months instead of doing daycare, which we already have enrolled in. We told her we already have a daycare, but appreciate the offer, and she can come visit anytime. My mother-in-law is coming for a few weeks after my mom, and we told my mom she can come right after that again if she wants, and we can book her flight for her. She kept insisting, saying she would be better than a random childcare person. We told her babies are a ton of work and she can come visit, but we don't expect her to watch the baby full time. She told us we were making a major mistake not taking her up on daycare. She kept pushing it and said we regret not taking her up on her offer, and I finally told her I don't want her watching the baby because of her weight. If there is an emergency, she can't take the baby on a walk or even get the stroller out of the house. Our nursery is on the top floor, so I don't think she could even get our baby up and down the stairs. She started crying and said I hate her because she's fat. I told her that's not true, but I have to think about in an emergency how she could help the baby, and that's my first concern. I love my mom, but I don't think she physically could handle taking our baby out or upstairs. Now she's not speaking to me and told my sister I am embarrassed of her. She also said I prefer my mother-in-law because she's thin, something I have never brought up, and we aren't using my mother-in-law as daycare. I don't think I was mean and wasn't going to mention her weight until she pushed it, but now I think I'm the butthole because my family is divided. So Reddit, am I the butthole?